Welcome back to Storekeep Farmstead, everybody. My name is Samantha, and I'm going to walk you through this video. Everything Bill Gates. Yes, Bill Gates began trying to destroy Idaho potato farmers as far back as 2021, when he purchased another whopping hundreds and hundreds of acres, including the water rights. But that's not the only thing, and that's not the only state, folks. Bill Gates came out and purchased a company called Appeal. Now, for the ones of you who don't live this life, let me explain to you how vegetables and fruits actually work. The day you remove them from the vine that feeds them, consider it the vine of life. Think of an umbilical cord. The moment you remove the vegetable or the fruit from the vine or the tree, you cut its umbilical cord, that fruit and vegetable begins to, say, breathe for easy envisioning. It's called respiration. What that means is it's beginning to degrade. The moment it's born, cut from the vine or tree, it begins to die, much like a human. Now, the interesting and the thing that I want you to take from this video is, once that process starts, there is no way to slow it down. And the longer that the fruit and vegetable is removed from the vine and or tree, it degrades in its nutritional value, in its vitamin content, and the fiber that it provides you, your children, and your grandchildren. So what am I telling you? Buying store-bought fruits and vegetables is not sustainable, nor is it healthy. Okay? Now that we've established that, the company Appeal has made a completely non-animal, non-GMO, by their own wording, covering to go around your fruits and vegetables to stop it from doing one thing, and that is respirate, to stop it from degradation, to slow down that fruit or vegetable from rotting. Now, by doing so, they enclose it in what almost feels like a rubber coating that, by their admission, is edible, and you're supposed to eat it. The appeal over the peel over the vegetable and or fruit. They say it's safe. I'm telling you, you're playing Russian roulette. Because when I pick the fruits and vegetables from my garden, I have just a few days before they begin to feel rubbery, before they begin to have blemishes, before they begin to go soft in places. Now, I'm an organic grower, and I've been doing this for a few years, folks. If that happens to me, that happens to every farmer in the U.S. So you tell me right now how they are harvesting food in Mexico, China, Guatemala, California, and they are harvesting, rinsing, packaging, shipping, unloading, transporting, unloading, setting it in the grocery store. How long do you think that takes to get the food from the vine to you? That's what I thought. Food for thought, right? So now that I've thoroughly blown your mind and made you think about your food system a little bit, let me tell you why Appeal is so bad. Because even though it is stopping the fruit or vegetable from decomposing, technically, see my cat, on the outside, so it still looks pretty for you, the decomposition is still happening on the inside. It's also trapping all of the herbicides and the fungicides and the pesticides used to grow that food into the inside of the fruit, because now the peel is covered. At one point, you could still remove about 20% of those toxins by scrubbing the peel once you got your fruits and vegetables home. No longer, because now it has a peel over it, and now you can no longer even scrub that off, right? So it's wrapped around the fruit or vegetable, and there's no way to get it off. I want you to watch this
article. McDonald's French fries, carrots, onions, all of the foods that come from Bill Gates' farmland. His reach is enormous. His control, scary. Americans are outraged, calling for an investigation into Bill Gates and what exactly he's doing with the nearly 300,000 acres of American land that he's purchased. Perhaps you've already seen the rubbery fruit that's been trending on social media lately.
For some mysterious reason, in the past few months, there's been loads of videos popping up all over social media of people buying what looks like fake food. It all started just a couple of weeks ago in the United States when several people started noticing that there was something off about the watermelon that they were buying on the supermarkets.
So I got this watermelon up, and I like to rinse my watermelon before I cut it, and it's like peeling. Does anybody has problems with their watermelon like this? Oh my gosh.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It sounds like the goat is dying.
There are dozens of videos where people buy watermelon from the supermarket and it looks strange. Sometimes it looks like plastic, sometimes it makes these weird noises, and sometimes, or many times actually, it feels as if it's made out of rubber.
So I cut watermelon for my kids, and they're all bringing it right back, saying they don't like the texture. And I've seen enough videos of people posting rubbery watermelon. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta bend it so far before it will break.
But it wasn't just rubbery. There was something else about the watermelon that was bothering a lot of people.
Okay, y'all. I threw this watermelon out over a week ago. It smelled really good. Bought it for more. Cut it open, and it was like plastic. Tasting it was absolutely horrible. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I threw it outside. This is a week later.
Now let me tell you what I do know about Bill Gates. I know that his potato fields in Idaho are so large they can be seen from space. I know that recently the government waited until 500,000 acres of potatoes were planted to literally cut the water off to those farmers. They knew that was going to happen, but they waited until the investment of those 500,000 acres was up for grabs. They waited until the farmers either lost it in bankruptcy or could be bought out cheaply. Now, who do you think is going to be the one to come and save the day, folks? Who is Bill Gates' number one competitor for potatoes? Idaho. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, folks. I've been telling you guys, stop buying the food in the grocery stores. Your fruits and vegetables should never come from there, ever. You can go to farmers markets. Every town in America has one now. Every county, every parish has a farmers market. Go to it. Look up the local farms in your town. I can be Googled. You can come use your EBT, your WIC, and your senior vouchers at Starkey Farmstead. You can sit in your car with your AC and I will pick it fresh for you. Ask me how many people take me up on that. Very few. Why? Because it's not convenient. So all these rubbery vegetables are on you, folks, because you're letting them get away with it. If you would take your money and tell the grocery stores, if everybody stopped buying it, they would have to sit down and say, what are we going to do? Oh, wait, let's buy local fruits and vegetables from local farmers that people will purchase. But see, that's the thing. Americans have become lazy. We want to go to the grocery, we want to go to Walmart, we want to go to Costco. We want to get it all at one time. We want to get it cheap. There's your cheap food. That's what cheap food looks like. It's going to make you sick. Want to know why your kids are misbehaving? That's part of the problem. Do you think you could honestly digest that nonsense? In this part of the video, when you hear that sound, when they're cutting the watermelon, it is because of the gases building up inside of that watermelon from the process of decomposition. It cannot breathe through its skin, so it is rotting on the inside. This is a freshly cut cucumber, 1 hour. 1 hour. I just picked it off the vine. it doesn't bend. Okay? So that doesn't prove anything, the not breaking when it bends. Fresh blueberries picked 2 weeks ago. They should do this when you squish them, folks. That's what berries should do when you squish them. Delicious. Guys, if you would like more videos like this, row in our boat. We were demonetized because we are truth speakers and we speak out against people like Bill Gates. The only other 2 strikes that I've ever had on this channel, the only 2 in 2 years, is because I said the name Bill Gates. Shortly after the 2nd strike, I was demonetized, and after 3 attempts, they refused to remonetize me, and they can't give me a reason. I'll give you a reason. I have a big red X by my name. Support our channel, sow into this ministry. Let us help you by bringing you this type of information. Let us help you learn to grow food any way you can. Let us help you be connected to those who can grow it affordably for you if you can't grow it yourself. Please hit the like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. I've got to go rest. It's well over 112 with the heat index. It's tremendous today. Just tremendous. I've got a lot to do this weekend. Just know you can subscribe to us. We're going to cover all current events. We're also going to talk about farming a lot. It's time that you get familiar with how food is supposed to look when it comes off the vine.